Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to go over the devlog Settlement, Outskirts, and New Bags. This article here is going to be covering the new update, which is going to be called Rags to Riches. Pretty excited about that. I haven't really been playing this game for long, maybe a month and a half, but I'm already excited for the new updates, new content. Hope you guys are excited as well. This game has a lot of difficulty and a lot of depth, much more than you would expect at first glance. So let's see what this update has in store for us. So right off the bat, they have new content such as the caravan. I am unsure what that is. Again, I am still new to this game. Previously highlighted rework of the dungeon generator and dungeon and settlements modifiers that will be a part of the upcoming contract system rework. So it looks like they're also going to be reworking the contracts. And they're also going to be elaborating on some of the elements of that, namely outskirt locations. So outskirts is going to be a new point of interest and will be introduced to the game in the next major update, again, Rags to Riches. And apparently they're only going to be located a few tiles away from the settlements and still act as their continuation. Interesting. So the purpose of these outskirts is just to add a bit of variety to the basic contract loop and to facilitate a little better early game exploration. So as you can see right here, an outskirts will offer the following things. A spot to save progress, not too shabby. Access to new traders and craftsmen, nice. Fix our gear there, buy consumables, and a chance to interact with new NPCs that can also give us contracts and rewards for said completion of contracts. Not too bad. So if we take a look at the screenshot here, we have Manshire, followed by just north of that is an outskirt. And to the east is, it looks like another outskirt. South is the vineyard. Then we have, again, north, northwest, and south would be the three dungeons that correspond to Manshire. So as we can see right here, the main purpose of these outskirts is to add a bit more variety to the contracts. So instead of going to village elders to, let's say, get a contract and get rewarded, we can now go to the outskirts where apparently 3 new types of NPCs will also give us contracts. The officials, the captains, and couriers. And the main difference between these lies in the rewards that they're going to offer to us. So as we can see here, the captains won't pay you as much, but will offer extra reputation in return. And as you may or may not know, increasing the reputation for a settlement does a couple things for you. It will unlock additional gear that the traders now offer you. Prices for buying and selling is also increased as decreased. So basically all good things, all good things. And if we can increase the rate at which our reputation hits max, I think that's a good thing overall. Next up, we have the officials who will split the reputation between all settlements of their faction. For instance, completing an Outskirt contract will slightly improve your standing with both Bryn and Manshire. And lastly, we have the couriers. And according to what they're saying here is they don't actually hand you out quests, but they will give you rewards if you complete a contract that has you retrieve a certain item. Then you bring those to the courier, earning you a little extra gold. This last paragraph here will be a welcome update to the game. It states that contract rewards can be received from any of these NPCs regardless of the initial quest giver. This will ultimately speed up our dungeon runs, making it way more efficient with a lot less wasted time. So I am very, very excited about that. Outskirts will be broken down into 3 categories: military camps and outposts, trade posts and production sites, homesteads, and roadside inns. In the military camps, you'll be able to find the captains and, most likely, able to find somebody that fix your gear and sell you medicine and ammunition. Trade posts and production sites, their main goal is to provide you with special goods that you can transport to other settlements via the caravan and ultimately sold for a profit. The example they list would be the Osbrook Mill or the Manshire Winery. So heading over the mill or heading over the winery, grabbing some special goods, ultimately moving those to another area, selling them, awesome. You're now essentially a trader of sorts. It's just another way for us to gain gold in the game, and I like the variety. You'll also encounter officials here, and they're tasked just with overseeing the production. Lastly, we have the homesteads and roadside inn type, and these places are just going to offer you a place to sleep, a meal in your belly, and a chance to meet a courier should the need arise. In this first image, we have Osbrook, a roadside tower. We have another one for Osbrook, the Drunken Woodsman Inn. All right. And we have one for Manshire. It's an orchard. Okay. We have Manshire Southern Outpost. That's awesome. Now this last paragraph here is a little interesting. It says that it is worth mentioning that the existence of Bryn contracts and dungeons are only temporary, and in the future there will be an entirely new way of gaining city reputation. So it won't have outskirts in the gameplay sense of the word. And at the same time, you can expect a certain other location to receive its share of outskirt points of interest. So I'm curious to see what they have up their sleeve for that one. Moving on, we have new backpacks. Now this is very exciting stuff right here. It is nice to see that we're gonna have new backpack options. And considering that we can now transport goods to sell for a profit, having a large backpack is gonna be a plus for us. We're gonna be able to go out there, be a trader, make money, as opposed to constantly going back in to dungeons to do contracts to bring home weapons and gear and then sell those and just kind of repeat the process. It makes the game a little less monotonous. The game only has one backpack type, which offers just as many slots as it occupies in the inventory, which I will be honest has always kind of been a pet peeve of mine. And they do have a reason for it. It was so it prevents exploits associated with carrying multiple backpacks. I get it. In the new update, the bags will contain more spaces for us to store inventory. The trade-off for this is that you will have to equip the backpack first before you can put any items inside. And then to remove the backpack, you have to remove all the items from inside. This is a really good idea to me. It totally makes sense. I dig it. So we have the medium backpack, which grew in capacity and received a sizable side pouch. We have the small backpack, not particularly roomy, but much easier to obtain. So I'm guessing this is kind of like level 1 backpack. The Field Surgeon's Bandolier, a solid choice for anyone who wants to carry lots of medications and consumables. The Herbalist Satchel is pretty straightforward, allows more space when transporting large amounts of potions, flasks, vessels, and herbs. The Hunter's Backpack can fit a few pelts as well as a bedroll. Awesome. The Treasure Seeker's Backpack offers a lot of carry capacity, but from the looks of it, your agility and finesse will take a hit. And to wrap this all up, we'll also be able to store single cell treasures in common purses. And then lastly, we have the much anticipated armor ability tree. And I honestly cannot wait for more updates in the future. And I really look forward to it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys are most excited for. My personal favorite is the fact that we can buy specialty goods and then sell them to other settlements at a higher price than we purchased them for. Essentially becoming traders ourselves. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. And remember, if you want to support me and the channel, just like, comment, subscribe. Let me know you guys are interested in this kind of thing, and I'll continue to pump out content. With that out of the way, y'all have a good day. I'll catch you next time. Bye.